every one of you must have a wonderful journey wandering in the Bilavan today at the temple of Lakshmi Devi. You know how these exalted devotees are that Saturday I give the Bhagavatam class. So Hanmat Prasad Maharaj sent me the text message that could not attend your class and Mayapur TV was not working. Still hope to get your association. You know, these personalities are so kind. And also I would like to welcome today. I was so happy that yesterday Atulya Mataji arranged a program for the Sunday school children in Boston. And we use our link. And I think that it would be nice that if we can have more and more children join. I mentioned to Hanmat Prasad Maharaj yesterday during the Sunday feast that Maharaj, this was very enlivening for me to spend the time with the young children. And Maharaj says, this is the best thing you can do, Shyam Sundar, is contact and stay in touch with 12 and younger children is the best candidate for spiritual life. So I'm hope and pray that Atulya Mataji, whatever she has engaged me, I feel so happy. And I'm happy to see the daughter of Ranga Mataji, Radha, today. They wrote me after the class that she will join at 6 o'clock. And when I see the clock, Radha was there. So it is so wonderful to see. Also, I would like to welcome Nikita Dixit today who joined. Hope and pray that Holy Name may and give her more strength to join on a regular basis. So those spiritual warriors who made our journey successful was Ishwar Krishna Prabhu, Yamuna Sundari Mataji, Ivy Gautam, Sneha Mataji. Today I was surprised Murli Manohar Prabhu didn't join Haribol. I wrote him, what happened? You are lately falling behind. Shrikant Pankaj Gupta, Advaita Chandra Prabhu, Satya Bhama Mataji, Atulya Devidasi, Rangama Devidasi, Divya. I was so moved yesterday. I didn't know, and this is the beauty of this thing, is last week also I met two devotees, Shrikant Survasi Prabhu family, and then I met with Tulsi Girmere Prabhu's family, where Sanjay Prabhu also came, and it was so nice to meet with them. These are wonderful personality, Haribol. I was so happy to get their association. So Divya Mataji also, I came to know that she has a 1-year-old child, and still she joined before 2:30. Isn't it amazing? And the Suman, what is her last name? Suman Mataji. She has also 2 children, but she also joined before 2:30. My humble obeisances at the desk of their feet. Suman Singh Mataji, yes. Hanuman Prabhu. Today Hanuman Prabhu also take little nap longer, Haribol. Parmeshwari Devidasi, Shyam Leela Devidasi, Taruni Radha Mataji, Manani Mataji, Rohini Nandan Prabhu, Raghav Chaitanya Prabhu, Gopal Hari Prabhu, Shritala Priya Devidasi, Sachinandan Krishna Prabhu, Kasturi Manjari Mataji, Anjul Sati, Sistastika Devidasi, Patit Pavan Prabhu, Manmatha Anand Prabhu, Sundari Radha Mataji, Sugandhraj Prabhu and Aradhana Mataji, Srinivasacharya Prabhu, Leela Manjari Devidasi, Amal Atman Prabhu, Akshata from Austin, Haribol, Prasanna Visakha Mataji, Muli Mohan Prabhu, Sakti Mata Devidasi, Lata Mataji, Rajesh Prabhu, Parmanand Hari Prabhu, Nandan Priya Mataji, Shaman Panchal Prabhu, Hare Krishna, Ravi Pipilia Prabhu, Govind Gita Mataji, Rajeshwari Priya Devi Dasi, Abhay Prabhu, Sarvatarak Prabhu, now see he didn't join, Priyanka Mataji, Nissan Sharma Prabhu, Rukmini Priya Mataji, Rati Vilas Devi Dasi, Nrutya Gauranga Prabhu, Rohit Mishra Prabhu, Saraswati Devi Dasi, Tulsi Priya Devi Dasi, and Jai Govinda Prabhu, Rajendra Prabhu, Shumitra, Radha Mataji, Devendra Krishna Prabhu. But somehow or other Saloni is not joining. Sleeping. What happened to her? Janki Khan Prabhu. Janki Khan Prabhu, I would like to visit you this week. Let me know which day is possible. Haribol.
Okay,
Labangala.
Prabhuji.
Tapti Ghosh Mataji. Pandurang Devdas Prabhu. Damodarati Mataji. Ganga Mataji. Sri Kumar Prabhu. I have been missing Sri Kumar Prabhu for long, but I thought that I don't have a number, but his contact I got it from Uttam Bhakta Prabhu. So I always put the reference with that. So when I type it Sri Kumar, it doesn't show up. So I put Uttam Bhakta, and then Sri Kumar came. So I sent him a text message, Prabhuji, we are missing. So Prabhuji is so kind that he joined today. Thank you very much, Sri Kumar Prabhu.
Jai
Pranab
Sri Ram.
Gopal.
Yes, sorry. Jai Sri Ram, Prabhuji. So thank you so much for reminding me and appreciate it so much. Again, Jai Sri Ram.
Jai Sri Ram Prabhu, Haribol.
Kiribol.
Pranab Gopal Prabhu, Radhika Prem Devidasi, Vraj Vinod Prabhu, Anand Vinodini Devidasi, Kishore Krishna Prabhu, Yugal Priti Devidasi, Nandini, Namapriya Devidasi, Prathamesh Patel Prabhu, Radha Seva Devidasi, Shrikant Survase Prabhu, Raman Krishna Prabhu, Lila Mangal Devidasi, Swedip Prabhu, Radhe, Raja Ramdas Prabhu, Yuva Shri and Sudarshan Prabhu. Haribol. Sudarshan Prabhu also joined yesterday session, evening session from Boston. Haribol. I think Srinivas Charan Prabhu I haven't seen for a couple of days. Also we miss Namanan Prabhu today. Ananda Lila Mataji, Priya Kishori Devidasi, Bhadra Bharti Mataji, Kamal Mukha Krishna Prabhu, Shriya Devidasi, Rati Prabhu, Neeraj Srivastav Prabhu, Uttam Bhakta Prabhu, Vallabhi Mataji, Sankari Kaur Devidasi, Radhika, Bhakti Priya Devidasi, Leelavati Devidasi, Sudhir Krishna Prabhu, Sakhi Saran Devidasi, Madan Mohan Kundu Prabhu, Rukmini Priya Devidasi, Sundarangi Devidasi, Kanta Mataji, Sarva Shakti Devidasi, Balaji Prabhu. We are missing Devi Murti Mataji from Nepal. Hope that she has recovered. Advait Prabhu, Kamal Priya Mataji, Madhvi Gopi Mataji, Kamini Priya Mataji. We miss Vani Prabhu from Dallas. Rashakeda Prabhu, Anand Radhika Mataji. Arvind Prabhu joined at 2 o'clock or 2:10, something like that. Haribol, Priyanka Mataji. Gadadhar Chandra Prabhu, Tulsi Gemer Prabhu, Ravi Pamarthi Prabhu, Sarmishta Sahi Mataji, Abhay Charan Prabhu and Sukruti Devidasi, Sanjay Sijapati Prabhu, wonderful person. You know, it's touched my heart to meet Sanjay Prabhu. He touched the way that Prabhuji has lived his life. So wonderful. Shyam Sundar Prabhu, Hari Katha Devidasi, Rukmati Devidasi, Amit and Prem Priya Padma Mataji, Barsana Rani Mataji, Manoj Kapoor Prabhu. Manoj Kapoor Prabhu, I have been humbly requesting him. He joined at 5:20. So I request him for the New Year, join at 5 o'clock. He is a gem, but I don't know why it's taking so long. Radha Charan Prabhu. Sundari Leela Mataji. Yesterday I saw Raga Bhakti Mataji serving the Sunday feast, and I said, what happened to you, Mate? And she said, yes, Prabhu, I'm going to join, but I didn't see her today. Once you slack off the devotion, it takes some time to get to the level. I have seen with many devotees. Sisa Kapoor Mataji also joined today. Rashmi Mataji joined. Lekha Mataji. Uh, Thaneswar Prabhu. Murli Gopal Prabhu. Ashish Khanna Prabhu. Sri Padma Manjari Mataji. I hope that her daughter Aralka is doing good. Vishal Bhola Prabhu. Puja Mataji joined. I won't say the last name. Who is next? Chaitanya Ras Prabhu. Hari Bol. We miss Sachi Mataji today. Hari Bol. Chintamani Devidasi, Rupini Padma Devidasi, Dinesh Prabhu joined today. Welcome. Raghava Perumal, Pitambar Priya Prabhu, Radha, Radha Vallabh Prabhu, Priya Sakti Devidasi, Subhangi Mataji, Abhay Mohan Prabhu, and Gopika from India, Haribol, and Nikita Dixit. If I have missed your name, please forgive me, but let's hear the song before we read the Krishna book. Haribol.
राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर जीवाने मराने गति राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर कालिंदी रकुले केली कुले गेली कादंबेरवना रतन बेदीरा उपा बोसाबुदु जाना रतन बेदीरा उपा बोसाबुदु जाना राधा कृष्ण तंबूले अधरे तुलिया दिवो कर्पूर तंबूले राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर ललिता विशाखादि जत सखी वृंदा ललिता विशाखादि जत सखी वृंदा अज्ञाय कोरिबो सेवा चरण रविंद अज्ञाय कोरिबो सेवा चरण रविंद राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर राधा कृष्ण प्राण मोरा जुगल किशोर श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दासरानुदास श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु दासरानुदास सेवा विलास करे नरोत्तम दास सेवा বিলাস করে নরোত্তম দাস রাধা কৃষ্ণ প্রাণ মোরা যুগল কিশোর রাধা কৃষ্ণ প্রাণ মোরা যুগল কিশোর
Thank you very much, Ishwar Krishna Prabhu, for playing a wonderful song. So I'll read the little half a paragraph, what we read on Saturday, and then we will continue. This is Lord Brahma is making the prayer to Krishna. My Lord, I can understand that super excellent service of the residents of Vrindavan is due to their spontaneously engaging all natural instinct in your service. It is said that attachment for material objects and home is due to illusion, which makes a living entity conditioned in the material world. But this is only the case for persons who are not in Krishna consciousness. In the case of residents of Vrindavan, such obstructions as attachment to hearth and home are non-existent. Because their attachment has been converted unto you, and their home has been converted into a temple, because you are always there, and because they have forgotten everything for your sake. There is no impediment. For a Krishna conscious person, there is no such thing as impediment in hearth and home, nor is there any illusion. What a wonderful prayer Brahmaji is making, enlightening us. He continued, I can also understand that your appearance as a small cowherd boy, a child of the cowherd man, is not at all a material activity. You are so much obliged by their affection that you are here to enthuse them with more loving service by your transcendental presence. In Vrindavan, there is no distinction between material and spiritual because everything is dedicated to your loving service. My dear Lord, your Vrindavan pastimes are simply to enthuse your devotees. If someone takes your Vrindavan pastimes to be material, he will be misled. Lord Brahma continue. My dear Lord Krishna, those who deride you, claiming that you have a material body like an ordinary man, are described in the Bhagavad Gita as demoniac and less intelligent. You are always transcendental. The non-devotees are cheated because they consider you to be a material creation. Actually, you have assumed this body, which resemble like of an ordinary cowherd boy, simply to increase the devotion and transcendental bliss of your devotees. That's the difference in Vrindavan, that they never know Krishna is the Supreme Personality Godhead. And that's the reason we were reading in the meditation time that they can bind with the motor and also uh, they can, if they when they play the game, if Krishna loses, then he has to carry the opposite party in his shoulder and walk. And Krishna does that happily. This is beauty of Vrindavan pastimes. So my dear Lord, I have nothing to say about people who advertise that they have already realized God, or by their realization, they have themselves become God. Haribol. But as far as I'm concerned, Lord Brahma, I say, I admit frankly that for me it is not possible to realize you by my body, mind, or speech. What can I say about you? Or how can I realize you by my impure senses? I cannot even think of you perfectly with my mind. This is Brahmaji is revealing our mind and heart, which is the master of the senses. Your qualities, your activities, and your body cannot be conceived by any person within this material world. Only by your mercy can one understand to some extent what you are. My dear Lord, you are the Supreme Lord of all creation, although I sometimes falsely think that I am the master of this universe. I may be master of this universe, but there are innumerable universes, and there are innumerable Brahmas also who preside over these universes. But actually, you are the master of them all. As the super soul in everyone's heart, you know everything. Please, therefore, accept me as your surrender servant. I hope that you will excuse me for disturbing you in your pastime with your friends and cows. Now, if you will kindly allow me, I will immediately leave so you can enjoy your friends and cows without my presence. Brahma continued, my dear Lord Sri Krishna, your very name suggests that you are all attractive. The attraction of the sun and the moon are all due to you. By the attraction of the sun, you are beautifying the very existence of the Yadu dynasty. With the attraction of the moon, you are enhancing the potency of the land the demigods, Brahmanas, the cows, and the ocean. Because of your supreme attraction, demons like Kamsa and others are annihilated. Therefore, it is my deliberate conclusion that you are the only worshipable deity within the creation. Accept my humble obeisances until the annihilation of this material world. As long as there is sunshine within this material world, kindly accept my humble obeisances. So, in this way, Brahma, the master of the universe, after offering humble and respectful obeisances unto the Supreme Personality Godhead and circumambulating him 3 times, was ready to return to his abode known as Brahmaloka. By his gesture, the Supreme Personality of Godhead had given him permission to return. And as soon as the Brahma left, Lord Sri Krishna immediately appeared as he had on the very day the cows and cowherd boys had vanished. So Krishna has left his friend on the bank of Yamuna while they were engaged in lunch, and although he returned exactly 1 year later, the cowherd boys thought that he had returned within a second. This thing can only happen by the wonderful potency of Krishna. He has unlimited potency. That's why we say omnipotent. We cannot even think about the potency of Krishna with the limited tiny brain. That is the way of Krishna's different energies and activities. It is said in the Bhagavad Gita that Krishna himself is residing in everyone's heart, and he causes both remembrance and forgetfulness. This is his kindness. If you want to sleep, he will allow us to sleep. That's his kindness. All living entities are controlled by the supreme energy of the Lord, and sometimes they remember and sometimes they forgot their constitution position. His friend, being controlled in such a way, could not understand that for 1 whole year they were absent from the Yamuna bank and were under the spell of Brahma's illusion. So when Krishna appeared before the boys, they thought, quote, Krishna has returned within a minute, unquote. They began to laugh, thinking that Krishna was not willing to leave their lunchtime company. They were very jubilant and invited him, quote, dear friend Krishna, you have come back so quickly. All right, we have not as yet begun our lunch, not even taken one morsel of food. So please come and join us and let us eat together, unquote. What a wonderful time, huh? To take a lunch with Krishna. Krishna smiled and accepted their invitation, and he began to enjoy the lunchtime company of his friends. While eating, Krishna was thinking like this, quote, these boys believe that I have come back within a second, but they do not know that for the last year I have been involved with the mystic activities of Lord Brahma, unquote. So after finishing their lunch, Krishna and his friend cows began to return to their Brajabhumi homes. While passing, they enjoy seeing the dead carcass of Aghasur in the shape of a gigantic serpent. And when Krishna returned home to Brajabhumi, he was seen by all the inhabitants of Vrindavan. Not a single Brajavasi missed to take a darshan when Krishna returned from the forest. How much eagerness they have in their heart. He was wearing a peacock feather in his helmet, which was also decorated with forest flowers. And Krishna was also garlanded with flowers and painted with different color minerals collected from the caves of Govardhan Hill. Govardhan Hill is always famous for supplying natural red dyes, and Krishna and his friend painted their bodies with them. Each of them had a bugle made of buffalo horns and a stick and a flute, and each called his respective cows by their particular names. So not only Krishna has those cows, and all the Gopas has their own too. Haribo. And they were so proud of Krishna's wonderful activities that while entering the village, they all sang his glories. They go and then they will repeat what they saw. This is how the Brajavasis live. All the gopis in Vrindavan saw beautiful Krishna entering the village, and the boys composed nice song describing how they were saved from being swallowed by the great serpent and how the serpent was killed. Some describe Krishna as the son of Yasoda and others as the son of Nanda Maharaj. Quote, he is so wonderful that he saved us from the clutches of the great serpent and killed him, unquote. They said, but little did they know that 1 year had passed since the killing of Aghasur. So in this regard, Maharaj Pariksit asked Sukadeva Goswami how the inhabitants of Vrindavan suddenly developed so much love for Krishna, although Krishna was not a member of any of their families. And Maharaj Pariksit inquired, quote, during the absence of the original cowherd boys, when Krishna expanded himself, why is it that the boys' parents became more loving toward him than toward their own sons? Also, why did the cows become so loving toward the calves more than toward their own cows? So Sukadeva Goswami told Maharaj Pariksit that every living entity is actually most attached to his own self. Outward paraphernalia such as home, family, friends, country, society, wealth, opulence, reputation, etc. are all only secondary in pleasing the living entity. They please only because they bring pleasure to the self. For this reason, one is self-centered and is attached to his body and self more than he is to his relative like wife, children, and friends. So if there is some immediate danger to one's own person, he first of all takes care of himself, then others. That is natural. That means more than anything else, he loves his own self. The next important object of affections after his own self is his material body. A person who has no information of the spirit soul is very much attached to his material body. So much so that even in old age, he wants to preserve the body in so many artificial ways. You know, there was a news, this is a long time ago, but I heard that now they are asking to keep the body and they will come up with some research that they will make the dead people alive. And people are spending some money to freeze their body. This world is terrible. So much misguidance, misled the people. Under either the bodily or spiritual concept of life, we are attached to material possessions because they give pleasure to the senses or to the body. The attachment to the body is there only because I, the spirit soul, is within the body. Similarly, when one is further advanced, he knows that the spirit soul is pleasing because it is part and parcel of Krishna. Ultimately, it is Krishna who is pleasing and all attractive. He is the super soul of everything. And in order to give us this information, Krishna descends and tells us that the all attractive center is He Himself. And without being an expansion of Krishna, nothing can be attractive. Hope those feelings may arise in our heart one day. Whatever is attractive within the cosmic manifestation is due to Krishna. Krishna is therefore the reservoir of all pleasure. The active principle of everything is Krishna. And highly elevated transcendentalists see everything in connection with Him. In the Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is stated that the Mahabhagavat, our highly advanced devotee, Sri Krishna, as the active principle in all movable and immovable living entities. Therefore, he sees everything within this cosmic manifestation in relations to Krishna. For the fortunate person who has taken shelter of Krishna as everything, liberation is already there. He is no longer in the material world. This is also confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita. Whoever is engaged in the devotional service of Krishna is already on the Brahmabhuta or spiritual platform. The very name Krishna suggests piety and liberation. Anyone who takes shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna entered the boat for crossing over the oceans of nations. For him, this vast expansion of the material manifestation becomes as insignificant as a hoofprint. Krishna is the center of all great souls, and he is the shelter of the material worlds. I'm going to take a few minutes more to finish this chapter. Only one paragraph is left. For one who is on the platform of Krishna consciousness, Vaikuntha or the spiritual world is not far away. He does not live within the material world where there is a danger at every step. In this way, Krishna consciousness was fully explained by Sukadeva Goswami to Maharaj Pariksit. Sukadeva Goswami even recited to the king the statements and prayer of Lord Brahma. These descriptions of Lord Krishna's pastimes with his cowherd boys, his eating with them on the bank of Yamuna, and Lord Brahma's prayer unto him are all transcendental subject matters. Anyone who hears, recites, or chants them surely get all his spiritual desire fulfilled. Thus, Krishna's childhood appearance, his parting with Balram in Vrindavan, was described. Thus ends the Bhaktivedanta purport of the 14th chapter of Krishna, prayers offered by Lord Brahma to Lord Sri Krishna. So tomorrow we will start the another demon, Dhenukasur. So looking forward for that, and with those thoughts, if we keep on remembering Krishna, our life will become always happy, jubilant, and no fear in our life. There is absolutely nothing to fear about because everything happens by the will of Krishna. So with those thoughts, always remain happy, jubilant, and totally fearless. And whoever you come across, give them a kind word that their also life become joyful and with no fear in the life. With those thoughts, I would like to offer my humble obeisances at the desk of these wonderful devotees who take so much austerity to come and join and give us their kind association, make our journey successful. From Aurora, Illinois, Cartondale, India, New York, New Jersey, Virginia, Boston, Boise, Atlanta, Tampa, Phoenix, Austin, College Station, San Jose, Dallas, Detroit, Chicago, Naperville, Philadelphia, Charlotte, Baltimore, Baton Rouge, Portland, Orlando, Alachua, Jacksonville, Ohio, St. Louis, New Delhi, Loganville, Badrinath, today this Kolkata, and I don't think those girls joined from Jammu and Kashmir. They are studying, and they wrote me that they will try to join as much as they can.